Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about my personal top 5 open world games with cult-like followings. With no further ado, at number 5 I have Metro Exodus. Now, Metro Exodus was officially released on the 15th of February in the year 2019. It was developed by 4A Games. The game launched on Xbox One, PS4 and PC, but later had enhanced editions released for the new gen consoles and as an update for PC adding new ray tracing. The game is set in the barren lands of a post-apocalyptic Russia, where your main goal is to survive. One of the many key features of this game is the freedom that you are given to explore Russia. Even from release, Metro Exodus was going strong, with all around decent ratings from most if not all critics, and the trailer itself had received 4 awards, and has sold a staggering 10 million copies, with 6 million of them being in the first year of release. This game paved the way for post-apocalyptic survival horror games and is one of the greatest of all time. Next up, number 4 I have Hollow Knight. This spectacular game hit PC on the 24th of February 2017 and has later been accessible on all new gen and previous gen consoles, from the PS4 to the PS5. In Hollow Knight, you play as the Knight, an adorable, bug, yeah, we'll call it that, and are dropped into the world of Hallownest, a kingdom long past its prime. You're tasked with exploring this kingdom, fighting its fearsome foes and uncovering mysteries and lore that King wanted buried long, long ago. Some of the game's biggest key features are the massively interconnected and wonderfully crafted world, a joyful cast of wonderful characters to interact with, along with the game's intuitive combat system. The game also won an award at the Golden Joystick for the best indie game of 2017 and was nominated for many others. Hollow Knight wasn't the most popular on release, but gained significant traction around 2020 to 2021, and it has sold an astounding 15 million copies. Overall, Hollow Knight has had a wonderful cultural impact on the world of gaming, with the game pushing the Metroidvania genre into the spotlight for more people than may have never seen them before, and many other great games have been made in the light of Hollow Knight's popularity. For the number 3 spot on my list, I have Subnautica, an open world horror survival game taking place on the alien planet known as 4546b. The game released on the 16th of December in the year 2014 and is available on PC of course, along with it later being made accessible for the PS4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and now it's even available on mobile. You have crash landed on this alien planet, a planet that surface is almost 100% water, bar the 2 islands on opposite sides of the game's map. Your goal is to figure out how to escape the island and return home safely. However, as the game goes on, you find out that there may be more going on than there is on the surface, with an alien infection spreading which you must cure. The game does an amazing job at making you feel isolated and alone with the nightmarish inhabitants of this world, and it also has amazing gameplay and exploration. Subnautica won the Golden Joystick PC Game of the Year award in 2018 along with being nominated for several BAFTA Game Awards. It exploded on release and since has managed to keep a fairly large portion of its fanbase following as the game's sequel draws closer and closer. Subnautica has also sold an estimated 6 million copies at the time of recording, and where do I even begin with the cultural impact? The bar this game set for the survival horror genre, along with open world games in general, was immense, as many studios were and still are trying to create the next hit horror survival game, and even to this day, such as Grounded. Taking the second place spot is No Man's Sky, a game released on the 9th of August 2016 with fairly poor reception and struggling to keep players engaged. As time has gone on and on, more updates have released, and the game has drastically improved and gained its fanbase, with little to no new players until fairly recently. The game was developed and published by Hello Games and is by far their biggest and most popular success, and is really what put them in the spotlight. The game is accessible on PS4 and 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, PC and even VR. No Man's Sky is a science-based exploration game with the biggest map in any game ever. In the beginning you find yourself lost and stranded on a deserted planet, and your task is to repair your ship to gain access to fly to other planets, with the game eventually leading on to literally have millions and millions of planets to explore and conquer for your own, along with its massively multiplayer experience and customizability. The biggest feature of the game by far, both figuratively and literally, is the ever-expanding and evolving map, being the biggest map in any video game ever, along with the game's amazing terraforming and base building tools. The game ended up with a massive number of copies, over 10 million of them being sold, and countless people still buying it to this day. No Man's Sky truly revolutionized and reimagined the way almost everyone thinks about space games, and sure to have a lasting impact on the category and in gaming as a whole. And at number 1, of course, is Minecraft. It's literally the most popular game of all time. I just had to put it here. Minecraft was released on the 17th of May 2009. It had a fairly large following at the start due to the game's creative nature, but as time has gone on, the game has exploded and is now the most purchased game of all time. Minecraft was, in the beginning, originally developed and published by Marcus Persson, also known as Notch, which he created Mojang with a friend. And eventually, Microsoft purchased Mojang, therefore Microsoft owns Minecraft now. Minecraft is an open-world survival crafting game with quite literally an infinite array of biomes, areas, and structures to explore and fight your way through. With endless opportunity to build whatever you like, you can also fight other players, play all sorts of other things like Bed Wars, Skyblock, and even build battles. The game's key feature for sure is the creativity and freedom that it gives players, being matched to almost none. Since 2011, it has received 13 awards ranging from the Best Independent Game, 2015's Award for Excellence, and the 2024 Still Playing Award, and countless others. Minecraft's cultural impact is absolutely massive, revolutionizing and paving the way for many other open-world survival crafting games released, the most popular definitely being Terraria. Well, that concludes this video. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.